have no idea what I'm looking at here, but this is cool.
Messing with the Brotherhood? Working near a power source this strong?
Unlikely. The simple exposure
Boss
to
fight
ley line
arena.
energy generally isn't enough to affect one's well-being. Though something is unusual here, I've never seen a ley line produce any kind of miasmic byproduct.
Oni! Move! Now!
There's more than one?
It must be deceiving our senses, blurring reality. We have to stay focused. Everyone take a platform and divert its attention. Commander, I could use your help here.
Rama, come with me. I'll give you a lift.
Oh boy. Oh boy, this is gonna be sucky, isn't it?
You should be a little kinder to lost, broken things.
Tybalt! No! You leave Tybalt alone! Ah! Hey! Tybalt, my dude. How can I help you? Where's Gorik? Everyone else is just kind of sat back watching me do this, like, yeah, he's got this, he's got this, he's the commander. World-ending events? My thing. I'm into it. I've literally made a career out of this, so...
Yao wants you over on their platform. They need backup.
I know what you're doing. Using my mentor against me. You're pathetic.
Talk later, I promise. Yao needs you now, okay?
Yes, right.
So I need to jump over to Yao.
I can't keep this up much longer.
Sorry, got out of sorts for a moment.
It's good to see you.
Stop!
Commander?
No!
These people love you. You don't care.
Ow.
No, that's not true.
Alright, y'all done pissed me off now. Dragging up dead friends. Trying to distract me here. That's low. Get out of here. I swear to God, if we have to fight a demonic version of Fowlin again, oh, that fight sucked. These are all Mordrum-looking beasties, so it's gonna happen. I can see it coming. But we're done with this whole trip down dragon-slaying memory lane bullshit. Okay.
Nothing can save me.
Am I supposed to go through that? Fine.
Never wanted to hurt them. Air.
Ben! Shield Rama! Quick! Get in the bubble!
Nothing can save me. Kill to the bone.
Oh my God, what is it doing?
Nothing can save me. Oh, that had to hurt.
Yeah, we got this.
Nothing can see.
Like it's trying to feed off of me to create a barrier when it does that. Alright. Get hacked. You got this, Yao? You good? Who do I need to go help now? Go help Rama?
I'm so sorry.
Less apologizing, more helping.
You see them too.
Who next?
We need to talk. So many lives lost.
There was no other way.
I was nothing to you.
Kill them.
Unfair. Everything I could. Elmora! Nothing can see. Nothing can see. Chill to the bone.
Got 14 seconds left to do this. Hey! I think I did it. Nice. Ah! Shit.
Regenerating. It must be healing itself with the ley line.
Let's get out of here, now! Commander? He's blacking out. We need to get him and go!
You haven't changed a bit. Killing and corrupting. It's what you were born to do.
Okay. Right, it's one thing to see echoes from the past, it's another thing for those echoes to be accusing you of shit that you know that the real them wouldn't have done. So this is either some kind of subconscious thing for my character, or there's something else going on.
Do you know who we are?
Look at me closely, Commander.
L?
Concentrate. Who am I? Take your time. You were extremely discombobulated.
I'm fine.
Name is Rick Gore.
fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
I'm fine, Gorick.
Oh, thank the alchemy.
You had us worried. You were talking to us like we were, well, not us.
Like old friends.
Yes. That demon. It was messing with my head. Made me think you were someone else.
Yes. I should have known as soon as it introduced those clones. It appears to be able to alter its victim's reality.
I've been trying to reach you since Yao dropped everything and ran into that hole. June is... she's...
Furious, I know. But we're making important discoveries down in this hole. And if I have to upset June to save...
June will not be upset when she hears what we found. A ley line. That's what's been supercharging the Jade.
Well, that's fantastic! A potentially free-flowing jade-based energy source. It's too good to be...
There's an unkillable mind-altering demon gorging on it.
Oh.
Don't worry, we'll eliminate it. Or at least lure it away from the ley line.
And what's your plan of attack this time, General Gorick?
General
I'm
Gore.
afraid it's going to be unpleasant, especially for the commander. I wish there was another way, but that demon seemed particularly attracted to you. Fighting it will require neuroparasitological investigation.
How about that now?
If that's what it takes.
Sorry, Commander. Yao's right. It is important work. I'll fill June in. Keep us posted if you can, and good luck.
You can never have too much treasure.
Odd track unlocked. What? Jade Crisis. So what do I get when I do this? The Hollow Cape Projector. That's pretty cool. I like that. Alright, Goric. Commander, you really should stop losing consciousness. It can't be good for your health. Sorry, I was going on about old friends back there.
No apology necessary. That creature tried to latch onto a powerful memory to see what emotions it could provoke. Although it seemed to me that first memory wasn't enough, that you dealt with those, metaphorical demons before.
I saw Air and Almora.
Yes, the
And
demons
Tybalt.
seem to latch onto increasingly raw and more recent memories, feeding on your response. And I'm afraid we're going to have to use that to our advantage if we're ever going to completely defeat it.
So we found it, basically. Why does it feel so raw all of a sudden?
Maybe you haven't completely dealt with all of your feelings, or perhaps the haze somehow lowers our ability to cope, or it enhances our sensitivity to emotions. Unfortunately, we're going to have to experiment to find out.
Or I could just go to therapy. Ah, see, I bet the demon didn't think I'd be willing to do that. How are you feeling about taking charge?
I thought I was ready, but as Ram has helped me understand, it's harder than it appears. I have a new appreciation for you, to be sure.
Seems like you're already picking up quite a bit from Rama.
I'm starting to wonder whether his high degree of intuition can be taught. But I'm doing my best to take his advice and watch how he works.
Alright, Rama. Bit of a rough one back there, eh? At least you're up and moving. Thought you were Almora.
So I hear.
He's like, I don't know who that is, but
Sounds like she
okay.
was a hell of a soldier. And a good friend.
Yeah. Almora was badass. So, Yao really came through for you back there.
Yao's mech came through.
Technically, Yao built the mech, so...
Finn is pretty great.
Okay. A lot of folks say they want to help, but only show up when it serves them. But Yao's good people. And Finn.
And Finn, absolutely. So how's Goric doing as a leader?
Got off to a shaky start, but took charge when the chips were down. Made good decisions. Hey, he's learning from the best.
I'm in gun saber mode. What? We have gunblades now? Is this suddenly Final Fantasy? Any thoughts on Cholmu?
Much as I've learned to trust Yao's judgment, not sure I'll ever come around on this. But Yao has their reasons. I get it. Yao, Cholmu, June. They're like a dysfunctional little family.
Little Jade
Not sure if
family.
Yao's the kid or...
The marriage counselor?
Oh boy. Heard you say something about wanting to see Captain Min?
Maybe. But you start asking me about my love life, and I'm gonna return the favor. Don't think you're ready for that, pal.
Joke's on you, bitch. I don't have one. Yao? Wow, that was... Well, hey, at least we made it out okay. Sorry I was so disoriented when you all needed me.
It's okay. Goric told me about Air, how much she meant to you and to your whole crew. Her bravery in the fight against Mordremoth, the way she was betrayed, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Are you worried June will think you're betraying her?
June's not a charitable person, but deep down I think she knows I'm loyal, though maybe that's part of the problem. I would never betray June's trust. But just because I stopped working for Cholmu doesn't mean I cut off all ties. Like June, he can be tough. And it's no stretch to say he hasn't been at his best down here. But he didn't get where he is by being incompetent, and he truly cares about his people. Anyway, if June knows me as well as I think she does, she'll get it. She might not like it, but she'll understand.
So who are you here to actually help? June or Cholmu?
Cantha. This discovery could do so much for so many people. And if I can help some old friends along the way, even better.
Oh, I'm down for that. I can respect that. Cool. It's all about the greater good, people. It's the greater good. Alright, hey, why am I suddenly showing up with freaking torment? What is going on here? Oh no, meanwhile, my freaking... I'm in combat. Oh my god. Oh no. No. This is bullshit. I'm being poisoned by this freaking place. Whatever. All the while, I've been rendered into the world here, and my protection against the miasma has gone. That's really bad design. So, whatever. It won't let me fast travel out. I will just wait to die.
Breathe.
Yeah. It looks like the whole area become inhospitable. The meta event was done. To push through and open the mine up again. Yeah, gather around to hear Cholmu's request. So that must be the start of the meta train to open the mine up, I guess. Alright. Guys, I need a bio break. I'll be back in a moment. Don't go anywhere. Okay. Let's crack on. Gorik's Research Journal. Okay, check in with Gorik at the Gyala Delve for updates on his research and the haze. Gorik's Research Journal hums with mechanical energy. It looks like there's a recent entry. Listen.
Testing. Gorik, recording on behalf of Friend Detective Agency, on site at the Brotherhood's Jade excavation. After the recent demon run-in, our efforts to curtail Cantha's energy crisis are postponed. Me and my team of experts.
Your team, huh?
Our
Nice
team
gear.
is strategizing a plan to remove said demon from its power source, a ley line housed within the mine.
You're recording? Can I get some airtime? Engineering Grandmaster Yao here.
Grandmaster.
Reporting from the trenches of an illicit jade mining mega operation.
Yao, these are case notes, not a hollow news broadcast. I'll continue logging updates as they occur. Gorik, out.
Just trying to lighten the mood.
Listen to all of Gorik's entries. Oh my god. Are there more? Yes. Strap in, guys.
Case notes. Entry 2. I ran further analysis on the unknown element present in the commander's haze samples. Though still indeterminate, I suspect it's a byproduct of the demon.
Thanks for your force. Hello. It goes well. Thank you for the resub.
For now, I've set up a makeshift lab for experimentation here.
How's it going?
It's humble, but rather quaint, if I do say. It will serve my needs for the time being. I just need to keep out a few nosy Kappa trespassers. As usual, I'll continue logging my research as it proves pertinent. Gorik, out.
Thank you so much for that resub. 7 months now. Appreciate it. How's life treating you today? Hope you're well. We're currently doing the post-End of Dragons story for Guild Wars 2, because we finished End of Dragons last week, and we are now in the new map they released, the Gyala Delve, Gyala Delve, something like that. And turns out it's like a big map, like where you have to push through, kind of like Dragon's Stand or something like that, by doing a meta that you clear the mine and it becomes more and more habitable. And down here in the deep, we found a ley line and a demon that is consuming the energy within the ley line. Very nice. Home with the flu, just trying to rest. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Hope that clears up for you. How long have you been suffering with that? Is it just recent, or has it been around for a while? But, you know, do rest, drink plenty of fluids, take your medicines, and yeah, since Sunday. So yeah, hopefully it's not going to be too long then. Flu in July, right? It's like, isn't this a winter bug? Entry 3.
Case notes. Entry 3. An unexpected visitor dropped by. Chol Mu. I thought maybe he'd come to shut down my lab.
He was over here? Yeah, he does hate things built without his approval.
But he seemed to take an interest in my work, particularly the previously mentioned haze samples. Of course, I was thrilled to recount my current hypotheses, but he seemed more concerned about potential health effects.
He's been really torn up about his crew.
I'll continue updates once confidentiality can be maintained.
Sorry, just curious about the research is all.
Yeah. Like, seriously, yow. How far in are we, by the way? Is this still the same story chapter? We're on 17 now. Deep research. This is literally just, you know, listening to all the entries. This is the whole thing? Okay.
While I usually record notes as soon as possible, the event that transpired recently required a moment to process. It began when one of those Kappa pets got into my equipment, wreaking senseless havoc, smashed a haze sample. The sample was small. However, inhaling its contents in an enclosed area made me lightheaded. I knew it was unlikely to cause damage. Still, I went to recuperate on a cot at the medical tent. Once rested, I felt well enough to return to work. But when I opened my eyes, what I saw made my nausea return full force. Oh, Detective Rama, I mean...
Am I interrupting?
No, just recording some research notes. I can get back to them later.
Okay.
Case notes. Entry 5. Rana visited to check in after my Kappa incident, which I suppose still needs explanation. Picking up where I left off. When I opened my eyes, I saw something I don't think I'll ever be able to forget. Lish was sitting across from me. Not in his golem body, but exactly how
He's seeing ghosts from the past.
Before his illness took over. He stared at me in a menacing way he never had before. And his body disintegrated into a mass of writhing needles. They swarmed me. I can still feel the prickle of their claws across my skin. At the point I thought I might suffocate, they vanished. The next thing I remember, I was clinging tightly to Yao, sobbing. They comforted me until I could pull myself together. Once I found the words, I told them everything. They stayed with me for a long time. Then they returned later with some tea.
Aww.
I'm still shaken up and rather embarrassed about what happened. I'm so grateful Yao was there to help me through it. I'm going to see Tiny soon, and I plan to tell her everything that happened.
Yeah, that's very gross and disturbing.
Case note, entry 6. I paid Tiny a much-needed visit and told her everything. She has a way of making me feel better. We also spoke about the implications. We think the unknown element I've been studying is causing these effects. What's most troubling is that this incident confirms my earlier hypothesis. These hallucinations aren't random.
That's what I was wondering.
Based on the commander's
Like there's an intelligence behind this.
and now my own, the delusions appear to target prime emotional vulnerabilities.
Or an intelligent design at the very least.
Remains a mystery, but it does explain the demon's manipulation of one's senses. Now that I'm back, I plan to tell Rama and Yao about this development, though it seems they stopped by in my absence. They installed a few Kappa-repellent gadgets outside my lab, and left a kind note with the plated pea cookies. Picturing those two working together makes me smile. They seem on better terms lately. I hope the trend continues.
Yeah.
Case notes. Entry 7. Today was unusual. Rama visited. That wasn't unusual, though his demeanor was rather tender. However, Yao and Cholmu also visited. Yao did most of the talking. Odd, as Cholmu's keen on speaking for himself. Yao explained that Cholmu had experienced hallucinations. I asked him to elaborate. Frequency, locations, etc. Rama made to leave, perhaps out of politeness, but Cholmu told him to stay. He said it's better we're all made aware. He didn't go into much detail. His visions were of a deceased friend, and they only occurred in the lower mind. Rama pressed him about the other crew members, but Cholmu claimed that none had voiced similar experiences. He originally chalked any behavioral discrepancies up to stress, but he realized too late that it may be something
Yeah, they've been going through the same thing.
Cholmu's accounts seem credible, if not a bit slow, and they're another data point supporting mine and Timey's theory.
I get the feeling as well that these audio logs were probably rolled out gradually throughout the course of this story being made available.
Something unbelievable did happen. Cholmu visited again. Once certain we were alone, he began frantically rambling. He admitted that he'd left out details about his hallucinations because Yao was present. Early on, Cholmu had worked on the forefront of the excavation. Alone one night, he heard someone run up behind him. Before he knew it, he was face down. He could hear the attacker hissing while bashing his head into the ground. Nearly unconscious, Cholmu felt the attacker start chewing his leg. He suspects that he may have been trying to eat him. With the strength he had left, he cast off the attacker. He sat up to see one of his captains, blood staining her mouth. Their struggle continued, edging closer to a mine shaft. To keep them from falling, Cholmu tried to ram her backward. But in that moment, she lunged. Instead of hitting him, she flew over his back, free falling to the bottom of the mine. He was so shocked, he couldn't process it. His crew assumed the captain quit, as she'd recently been acting agitated. That's when his delusions began. He made me swear not to tell Yao, who'd known the captain. But I had to tell someone.
Okay.
Case note, entry 9. I have a confession. Despite Cholmu swearing me to secrecy, I couldn't keep this story to myself.
Besides journaling, of
I
course.
paid Timey another visit and spilled everything. She was shocked, to say the least, but she was glad I confided in her. She echoed Cholmu's request not to tell Yao. There's no use upsetting them. I couldn't bring myself to do so anyway. Still, I feel better getting it off my chest. And as Timey pointed out,
Note to self, never tell Goric a secret.
Between the guilt and the cruelty inherent in these delusions, it put his behavior into perspective. While I was there, Timey showed me something exciting. A prototype for a device that she, June, and Yao are working on. It's designed to control the stress response the demon seems to feast on, then channel that power back at it. It's based on my research findings, paired with Yao and June's Jade tech knowledge, and Timey's everything knowledge. We just might
The
have
general
a solution to our
brilliance.
demon problem.
A solution? Tell me more. In your final entry.
Case notes, entry 10. This is it! We've done it! Thank the alchemy! out by as soon as possible. When I arrived, she, Yao, and June were putting the final touches on their newest invention. It boasts several features, not to mention a sleek design. I can't wait till the commander sees, though I need to keep reminding myself to treat her with sensitivity. The commander's role in our plan will likely be the toughest and most psychologically draining. I'm on pins and needles for the invention's debut. Demon, here we come. Gorik, out.
Okay.
That looks valuable.
A plan emerges. So is this the whole new chapter? Yeah. So that whole chapter was literally just listen to Gorik's recordings, basically. So yeah, I feel like that would have been rolled out gradually while people do the meta and stuff. Read the letter from Gorik, though. Okay. Very important. Please open, and we can delete the URL now. Commander, I hope this letter finds you in moderately higher spirits. Timey, Yao, and I have been hard at work searching for an answer to our demon problem, and we think we've found a viable solution. Word of caution, our strategy will involve an exhaustive exploration of your mind's responses to intense emotional stimuli. It will be taxing. If anyone has my full confidence, it's you, Commander. When you're ready, come by the power plant in New Kyning to discuss our plan of attack, Gorik. Oh, so we gotta go over there. Okay. Alright, well, I don't think anybody's going to do this meta, so there's no point me trying to get into the cave, because it's just going to kill me. So we've got to go to the actual power plant. Okay. Thought that was water. I don't remember there being a river here. Just the assets haven't loaded in.
And other tech, heavily discounted.
Alright, so what are we doing? Going up to the control room.
You look refreshed and so lucid.
I hear you've been busy. Certainly looks that way.
And for good reason. Finn, please show the commander our latest masterpiece. Just like we practiced.
Just like we practiced. Oh, they practiced this. That's cute.
Introducing the Recollector.
Ta-da!
Ta-da! Oh boy.
I'm not sure I follow.
That demon took a liking to you. After further analysis, it's clear why. It preys on unresolved stress.
I just gotta go to therapy, guys.
Not that anyone is doubting your strength, but you've been known to carry the weight of the world. And that's tough for anyone, even if they are you.
Luckily, we can use that to our advantage. If you gather your emotions with the Recollector, we can use them as
Put your emotions in a box.
When our demon senses potent emotions, it'll try to latch on. Once enticed, we can lure it from the ley line, like tasty emotional breadcrumbs.
So your plan is to turn me into bait. How do I collect these emotional breadcrumbs?
You'll have to do some exploration, physically and emotionally. places important to you should give strong responses. I know it's a lot, but we'll be there to help. And it'll be great prep for protecting your mind against further attacks.
You'll have to forgive my lack of enthusiasm for all this. But I'll do what needs to be done.
Or I could just go to therapy. Just saying, I could go to therapy. Head to the Young Reactor Station in New Kaining City to explore emotions related to Mai Trin. We really feel bad about that, though. I mean, you know, she was a bad guy. Can I chat to these people? No? No? No. Okay. We'll probably end up having to go to where we found Almora's body in Bajora Marches, right? Be out there. Okay. Let's go.
Sponsored by the Ministry.
Now there's an exit.
Sign up now.
Sidewall somewhere over here. Actually, it's not really good because it's too far away. What about this place? I don't have any charge? Okay, get a battery. At least there are conveniently located batteries all over the city, so... Young reactor entrance, yes please. Yeah, and I like how it puts you on the ledge way the hell above. I just jump down from there, right? You can jump down from here. Yeah, sure. I mean, I have a dragon, so... There's a memorial here. Been here in a while.
Hey, Commander. So, Kaining, huh? At least it's convenient.
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't mean to pry. I just... Hey, at any point, if you get worked up, I'm here. Dealing with this stuff is hard. Most people won't even try. For what it's worth, I think it's pretty damn brave to do this. And yeah, I'll be here. That's all.
Thank you, Yao. Suppose I should get started.
So I need to look at this, I guess, and feel some feelings? Yeah. This memorial honors Mai Trin, erected in the aftermath of the reactor station explosion. It stands here in commemoration of her sacrifice. No life is purely good or evil. Ultimately, we are the sum of our choices. And collect my feelings. What am I supposed to do? Flowers? Fish? Did they want me to get fish? And find a way to pay respects at memorial. Yeah, dead fish. Really, really good. Let's use flowers. That's the usual way. That's the way normal people do this. You know, flowers on the grave.
Yeah, you said that. I can't change who I was, but I won't give up on who I want to be.
And who, pray tell, is that?
I don't know. Someone better.
Yep. Well, that was a thing.
Hey, how are you feeling?
Mai Trin was selfish. Killed innocent people without a second thought. And I owe my life to her.
That's got a stick,
I didn't know her
actually.
well.
Yeah.
Our first real introduction was terrible.
Yeah.
But I did get the impression she felt lost. Finding your place can be tough. She probably thought the Aether Blades were where she belonged. then she hit a point where she realized what she was doing didn't align with the person she wanted to be. And she started thinking less about being accepted by pirates and more about being acceptable to herself.
Doesn't excuse her actions. Not one bit.
Gods, no. She murdered people. Maybe just acknowledge that she tried to do something right at the end. Not everybody does.
God damn it, don't you get all deep and meaningful on me here. Collect potent emotions, confer with your friends, decide which ones to explore next. Where next? What do you think, Commander? What emotions are you going to explore next? Feelings about Blish? I was sad, but I mean, I didn't know Blish well enough. Cinder. Aurene and Vlast. Really, these are my choices? We're not going to go for Almora. We're not going to go for Tybalt. We're not going to go for, you know, Air. Just a thought. Traherne even? He hasn't even been mentioned. Yeah, you know, the guy that we literally had to drive a sword through his chest to finish off Mordremoth. Not gonna go there? No? There's gonna be some people really mad about that one. Alright, Aurene. Of course. My girl Aurene. Head to the inner chamber of Taria. Yes, the birthplace. Well, can I just go? I don't remember if I can just go there or not. Hey, Agrius Corvus, how's it going? Some things are best left repressed. No kidding, right? Actually, is the Octovine finished recently, so cool. We can actually travel there. Yeah, I know. When Shy plays this, she's way behind. She's still in Icebrood Saga. When she gets the hankering to play this game, and I'm going to play it through with her, she's going to be really mad when she gets here and finds out Traherne got left out of the memory walk. It's like she plays a Sylvari, so yeah, that was like, oh shit for her. For me, it was just like, oh hey, he's dead. Okay. My Norn does not feel anything about this. That's right, we go through here. The Exalted Inner Chamber. I bet Aurene's still running around in here, right? Little baby Aurene still in here somewhere? Wait, how have I not been here with this character? Might actually still have the little, still have the smoked fish treat for her. I didn't give her this. What kind of monster am I? Yeah. Little Aurene isn't around by the look of it. Oh, Detective Rama's just chilling here. Hey, Rama. You're exploring outside of Cantha. How do you like Taria, the city of gold?
Hey, Commander. Not a bad stop for my first time out this way.
Oh, that's right. Hopefully not the last.
We'll see. Never thought much about it. Never needed to. Until you, let's say, open the door.
That's one way to put it. Well, I should get to this.
Good luck. You hit trouble. You know where I am.
This is where Aurene's egg once incubated, her birthplace. I remember when we first met. She was so cute. So much has happened since.
I can't expect to happen, champion. But I want to share it with you.
Oh, she was so adorable. Here we got fish in nearby pools to reminisce. Oh, you're gonna make me fish. Yay! Fishing! Weak. At least this is an easy one by the look of it. I have the Funko Pop and in-game Funko Pop miniature of Baby Aureen. There's a Funko Pop of Mini Aureen? Oh, I need it. I didn't know they did a Funko Pop for Aureen. Oh, that's gotta be too adorable. This one looks like it's gonna be a little trickier. Nope. Okay, cool.
This time, I've been searching for the purpose of the Elder Dragon. I think I know now.
Adorable. I liked Aureen when she first hatched. I was like, ah, oh, cute. Aureen, Joko, and Ricklock have one. Oh my god. They came for a code for in-game minis. Oh man. Joko, yo. Praise Joko. Can you feed the Joko Funko Pop to the Aureen Funko Pop? Is that a thing you can do? You know? Can you just distend the jaw?
I'm always with you, Scion and Champion.
Oh. You know what I still remember? In map chat, one of the funniest things somebody said in game, I think it was during the Mad King event, the Halloween event, and we were playing Mad King Says in the center of Lion's Arch. And people, of course, you know, we're all, that's the thing, right? You've got to do it in front of Mad King Thorn, is to say praise Joko all the time, just to try and get a reaction, which never happens. That would be pretty fun though if you did. Anyone who said praise Joko should get instantly smited by the guy, like fuck off. But given their history together. But somebody said something about, you know, how Joko is dead, blah blah blah, and other people in chat were saying he's not dead, he's not really dead, and all that stuff. And one person said he's not dead, he's just traveling. Person replied to him, yeah, traveling through Aureen's digestive system. And it just cracked me up. I was like, oh my god, what a mental image. Traveling through Aureen's digestive system? Gross. Oh. That still, as well, remains one of my favorite moments in the whole story of this game was Joko, like, we've nearly got him beat, then he just swipes us all down like, lol, I was only kidding, and just starts putting himself back together, and it's like, you can't really kill me, I'm a lich, for Christ's sake. And then Aureen crashes through the window and just chomps on him, and it's like, you were saying? And then everybody coming into the chamber afterwards, starting to talk like, ah, Commander, you made it. Oh my god, ew. Timmy being sick, like, oh, I'm gonna throw up, that's disgusting. Goric, meanwhile, runs in. Oh my god, look at all this equipment, and just ignores the chomping in the corner as Aureen just devours Joko. Yeah, he just didn't give a shit. Blind to it. Kanak, meanwhile, like, oh good, we're teaching our dragon to eat people now, are we? Fantastic. It's the best scene. It's so funny.
How'd it go?
Watched Aureen hatch. She was one cute baby.
Yeah, she was.
Nice. Well, at least you got a positive experience this time around.
When Aureen first hatched, I felt our bond instantly. Now it's hard to imagine life without her.
I guess that's how you know it really meant something. Losing it hurts, but it's worth it anyway. Sure. Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're terrible at this, Rama.
Just remind me once in a while, will you?
You're really bad at this. If we want to be technical, they haven't clarified how a lich works in this. If it's traditional, she ate his body, not his phylactery. So it's possible we end up with Ghost Joko. True. Now, I mean, it could just be that he's forever in a perpetual state of being disassembled, for want of a better word, within her, but always there. I mean, we know that having eaten him, that's how she was able to come back to life. So are they blended? Are they one now? Did she consume his power? Is the phylactery now hers instead of his? Who knows, right? There's a lot of grey area going on here. Yeah, we already dealt with him twice, so I'm good with not seeing him again. Yeah. He was a fun character, though. I liked Joko. He was kind of weird. So, what do we do next? First time in Guild Wars 1. Yeah, that's right, because he was a character there, along with King Thorn, right? So, I read a lot of the history about him and King Thorn, and that they had, like, a joke competition or something to see who was the funniest. It was so... The history is weird. Love it. Who do we want to go for? Vlast? Vlast gave a lot. Vlast sacrificed himself in the same way as Glint. And, you know, so that Aurene can live. And Aurene didn't get to ever know Vlast. You know? Cinder, though. Go here. Yeah, Broken Tooth Moor in Blaze Ridge Steps. Alright. Do I have Blaze Ridge Steps? Yes, I do. Okay, I haven't done map completion with this guy. Look here, I'm at 76%. Oh, that's Auric Basin. In the world, I'm at like 91%, something like that. I haven't done all the Ascalon map. I've got to do all of those, and then I'm done. Then I've got to go back and finish things like Lake Doric, and I haven't even done the Silver Waste. I've done all of Dry Top, Bloodstone Fen, Verdant Brink I've done all of, but not Auric Basin, curiously enough. I like this map. This is a good map. Tangled Depths. I can take it or leave it. I don't think I've ever completed Tangled Depths on anybody because it's just such an awful map. Dragon Stand I've done, but that's because I've run the meta a few times, so you can't help but do it. I've done all of Draconis Mons, and Ember Bay has a piece left. Why do you have a little bit left? What I missed. One heart. Okay, I can do that one day. But yeah, I've done all these. I haven't done South Sun Cove, but that doesn't count, I think, to Central Tyria, so yeah. I gotta go back and do all this. It's just being bothered to retrace old steps. I've done map completion with my Norn, and now you don't really... When you've done it with one character, you never feel obliged to finish it with others. So... Finally settled on Elementalist, but a new game came out, so I fall further behind with my story replay. Oh no. What game are you currently hooked on now? What dragged you away from the magnificence that is Guild Wars 2? And I haven't done world bosses in forever as well. Wait, is the Shatterer about to happen? Darling, oh, hello. Come on in, how's it going? Nice to see you, my friend. Oh, hey. Chol Moo's here. Why is Chol Moo here helping us with this? You don't strike me as the kind of guy that would help me with my emotional hang-ups.
Yao told me about it. We're not done until the...
Oh yeah, Shatterer's on its way.
How you'd be up this way. An interesting place. Well,
yeah, we're about to see a
get to it then.
Crystal Dragon.
Sure. Do what you have to do.
Talk to the Shatter Warband. members to hear their memories and their perspective, of Cinder.
Everyone, fall back now.
Zar Shatter Soul. Why'd you decide to fight alongside Cinder Steel Temper? I trusted her. Why's that?
Ryland and I came up in the Farrar together. He bailed us out more times than I can count. He's always trying to do what's right. That's why he's got our loyalty.
That was... Cinder went out rough, you know. I still don't forgive, what's his name? God, I've forgotten the guy's name now. The Iron Legion, Imperator. I don't forgive that jackass. I've erased his name from my memory for what he did. We were supposed to just talk, and he killed her in cold blood while she was a prisoner. That fucking sucked. Oh, Remnant 2, right, yes. Yeah, everybody's... I played a little bit of Remnant 1 and didn't really get into it, so which I feel a little bad about. It's like, it looks like a great game, I just didn't gel with me for some reason. I don't know. But yeah, good luck with it. So, you have some local friends, so you have time for Guild Wars 2 when they're busy. Yeah, games like that you need to play with friends as well, and when they're available, play it. Absolutely. Smoda. That's the dude. I was like, what the hell is his name again? Smoda the Unflinching, yeah. I think he flinched when the bullet went through his brain, though. Oh my god. Yeah. So, I don't forgive that guy for that. That was rough. So, why is that? Never gave me a reason not to your knowledge. Don't know if you're fishing for dirt on her, or what, but you won't find it here. She was a good leader and a good person. Nobody liked her before or since. She had the respect of her warband. I get it. This is interesting, because it's like she was an enemy, you know? And apparently, this whole place is filled with devourers that need murdering so that I can talk to a person. The heart. Yay. Dark but lulls, yeah. It was a very dark event. Icebrood Saga for me was... I really enjoyed the story. I thought it was very, very good. Like, well made. It was a shame that it fell apart in the end with the Champions. Expansion didn't really live up to the usual quality, I think. I'm gonna clear this area first so we don't have to worry about the frigging meta event getting in the way. Hey, come back here! Like, the whole idea of a Char Civil War and what Bangar Ruinbringer was trying to do.
If it's corrupt, kill it. And then kill it again, just to be sure.
It was pretty good. If here I have a few chapters of that left to play through. Ah, okay. Sorry if I'm dropping spoilers. That's right, get out of here. No, you're good, I have the basic info, just haven't experienced it. Ah, okay. Yeah, I personally try to stay away from as many spoilers. Like, this whole chapter, I didn't even... Oh my god, really? You're making me fend off people again? Oh boy. Alright, I'm gonna do this, whatever. I didn't know what this chapter was about because I didn't even read anything about it other than that it existed. I didn't read the summary ahead of time until this morning, and I was like, oh my god, we're doing a thing that I really wanted, which was the Auric Friends Detective Agency stuff, and that's how it gets started, and I'm like, yeah. Oh, okay, fine. I will help. I will help. Let's defend the gates, just so that we can do this story chapter in peace and quiet.
Get those gates up. We got
Yeah.
I got a job to do here.
Okay, the other players got that gate covered. That's cool. One of those weirdos who being spoiled actually improves the appreciation. Oh, that's fair enough as well. There's nothing weird about that.
Stay vigilant.
I get the shared excitement when somebody told me about a thing they liked, and I see and go, "Ooh, oh, this is that thing. This should be awesome." Yeah, no, I get that as well. Like, especially if you know that someone else has enjoyed the experience, right? It is good to share in that. I personally like to do it the other way around, where I then get to share the experience of something I've already seen, and then I want to see how someone else enjoyed it, you know? Like, I will seek out playthroughs of games after I've played them, and I'll be like, how did this streamer that I enjoy watching do this? How did this YouTuber that I enjoy watching do this? And, you know, what was their opinion of the process? And their, like, did they react the same way to a really cool event that I did? And, you know, it's really awesome, but both ways are valid, absolutely. So you got something to say or what? Can I ask you about Cinder Steel Temper? She was sharp, and not just in the Farrar. Had this way of knowing what you needed before you even said anything. That's rare, especially for someone that young, but she'd seen a lot already. Battle was a way of aging, has a way of aging you beyond your years.
Just means we have to be better. The Steel Warband's earned its reputation, and we intend on keeping it.
Does the company, so does the company you keep. Rylan was a good soldier, but made some bad calls, and Cinder went along with him. Look where it got her. Tragic, but sadly not uncommon. Rylan's course was tragic, you know. Ito Shatterfang. Yeah, what do you want? What do you remember about Cinder Steel Temper? Strong as hell for one thing in a battle, but also the way she did things. When she made up her mind about something, she was gonna see it through. Made me want to do the same. Perseverance is admirable, both on and off the battlefield. Yeah, but it only gets you so far. Her biggest mistake was getting captured. Yep, once you're in enemy hands, the show's over. Rules of war, you know? Unfortunately, I do. I mean, the Gyala probably see it very differently as well. They're like, yeah, but she was captured, a prisoner, you know? It's inevitable that you're probably gonna get killed. Live by the sword and all that. Need something? Can I ask about Cinder Steel Temper? Wouldn't be around today if not for her. None of us would be. She always put our safety before hers. Just who she was. You probably know the type. Suppose I do. Have to pay respect to selflessness like that.
Save it. I've learned plenty. Seen and done plenty. Old heads aren't the only ones fit to lead.
If you were in her warband, she'd put her life on the line, but if you were on the other side of the battlefield, you were toast. She'd burn you to ashes. All's fair in war, I guess. Now we can go reflect on all of this with Chul Mu. As a streamer, we get to be both. We get to share our love of the things that is happening with others, yeah, and to be the person that others watch to see the reactions, for sure. It's a very, I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't get. That, like, when anyone who's not into watching, you know, playthroughs on, like, watching other people play games, they're like, what's the appeal? I don't understand it. Surely you should be playing it. That's the point. It's like, no, there's another dimension to this as well, you know, that some people don't get. And, I mean, fair enough if that's not for them either.
You look shaken up.
I'm tired.
Seeing ghosts.
You're gonna screw something up for someone. That's just how it goes.
Cinder is dead because I let the parlay happen.
You didn't kill Cinder. Smolder did. All you can do is look out for those counting on you and choose what you believe is right.
Cinder was on the wrong side. Same with all those researchers. But they didn't deserve.
Everyone thinks leading's easy, but it's not black and white. And if things go south and people get hurt, it's all on you. People look at you like you don't care, when really it eats at you. But you can't show them. You have to be strong. But they're right. Someone got hurt, or worse, because of you. No matter how good you are at what you do, it happens.
I know.
It gets to you. Just find your own way to deal with it.
I think I'm ready now. Should probably get back to the mine.
Nice. Battle your emotions. Usually compare it more to watching sports. Yeah, exactly. Why don't you go play? I've said the exact same thing to people who've been like, what's the point of watching people play games on Twitch? Why don't you just play it yourself? And it's like, why don't you play football yourself? Why don't you play baseball? You know, why don't you be a Formula 1 driver? Whatever it is you're into. It's the exact same thing. Alright, so return to Gyala, delve and test the Recollector. We've put all our memories in a box and we're going to throw our box into a deep hole. That's what we're doing here. That's literally what we're doing. Except we're trying to lure out a emotion-feasting demon. Fantastic. This is gonna go great. I think this is gonna go very well, you guys. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we need to be over here. Wait, what is this, another vendor thing over here? What is this guy with a scroll? Oh, boy. Please to be loading in all the assets so I can see what the hell I'm doing. Region lore. Don't report me for catching a breather. I won't report you for whatever you're doing. Oh, this is Ari. We already spoke to Ari, didn't we? We already had all this, so this was part of the story chapter. We don't need to see it again. But I will charge my battery. Oop. Wink. I also forgot to spend my mastery. Bing. What did we get? 100 bonus fishing power when nourished and 20 to base fishing. Next will be casting range increase half and 20 extra to base fishing. Nice. Scruffy! Good old Scruffy 2.0. That whole thing as well, it was Joko, wasn't it, that trapped her in Scruffy? That was triggering. I was like, this is not okay. You don't get to frighten my Timey that way, Joko, you big evil menace. I was glad to kill him after that. I was like, you scared Timey, and now you die.
You're back! Thank the alchemy! You're okay. You still have the Recollector, right? It didn't explode or...
I'm fine.
It could explode? You didn't tell me that.
Though I should probably test out its other functions.
Oh, yeah, right, of course. But don't think you're walking into that gunk unprotected. Say hello to an old friend who can withstand the elements.
You're letting me borrow Scruffy? Won't that be a bit tight?
It's the least I can do. Why don't don't you take him out for a spin?
She's like, yeah, of course it will. It'll be great. Well, I also hated him for it. It was also the incident that brought Bram back to us. It was. Yes. It was. Because, you know, again, for him as well, it's like anything threatening Timey, Bram's there, and he's like, don't you dare. You know? Oh boy, we get to fit inside Scruffy. Nice. You know, if we were playing an Asura character, this would be no problem, but, okay, let's see. How do I... Let's try running away and coming back. I think yeah, there we go. Enter story instance. I'm like, where's the instance? The Jade Pools.
How's the fit?
My nose is pressed against the glass.
I'm like, where is Scruffy?
Perfect! Let's get some practice in. What's the situation? Any potential test subjects lurking around?
D.
There's a bunch near some jade pools.
There's a jade tech thing on the back of Scruffy now, look.
Rate them. Or, you know, test out the non-lethal features. They're important too, but so much less fun.
You got to make a cool Dragon Hunter winged entrance with rocks. Yes. Absolutely. Let's see, we've got waft emotions to taunt, launch emotions to torment, and blast emotions to confuse. Okay, this is cool though. She's been modifying Timey with Jade Tech thing. I guess that's the emotional but nice. Okay, so take out these attacks, say. Boom! Yes! Okay, this isn't really doing much in the way of anything, though. Try the blast again. There we go.
Enjoying yourself?
Oh, really? No, this is not very powerful.
That's the idea. Sounds like everything's working as it should.
Yes, but the effects seem to be wearing off pretty fast. I'm concerned it won't buy us much time.
What? Oh, those greedy emotion grubbers. And these are just the wimpy ones. Oh, bring it back. Everyone's here now, so we can troubleshoot.
Okay. So I need to get out of here. This was just a test run. Yeah. Let me out. Let me out. Oh, and everybody's here. Sure. Ooh, how's it going? Okay, no conversation with any of these guys. Right.
I don't believe this. At this point, we don't have the resources to compete with their appetites.
Yeah, by the time we lure the big guy to the surface, all those little ones will be tailing us. Especially when they get away from the commander. No offense.
Hey, I use Old Spice.
As we go. Could
No
Finn
whiff
knock out
here.
some more walls, bury them in debris.
Only where there's structural weakness. Those walls are solid. Even if we had something with more pizzazz, I'm not sure how safe it'd be.
Before you go blowing up the place, take a look through my storage crates. I brought a few extra supplies with me from headquarters. Sure, there's something useful in there.
Okay. Legitimately acquired goods. Uh-huh. Yeah, I'm very sure. Perfectly legal and...
Scruffy needs a new set of shocks.
Oh,
Oh, come on. Seriously? You brought a telescope to a mine. To what, stargaze underground?
Astronomy has always been a prized hobby of Cantha's great minds.
Property of Minister Nguyen, Ministry of Urban Planning.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice. I see this crate hiding back here as well. Let me get this. 2 crates, actually. Oh, there we go. Oh, boy. All right, what's in this one?
What is that? Why is it in my storage?
Well, we don't need that. All yours, Chomu.
Oh no! Poor little dead Skrit. Or is it just sleep? It's just sleeping. I'm sure it's just sleeping. It's fine. Is that the Skrit that was hiding in the boxes back in Grothmar Valley?
Eat my dust!
Whoops. You should have let him out a while ago. What you got?
Is that from the day we broke into... never mind. Must have it confused with some other day. Some other really fun day.
So you got a lantern. Nice. If we ever get trapped in the dark, light our way out. Poor little Skrits. Skrit, I'm hit.
Eat my dust!
Shiny, shiny. Yeah, you gotta not put them shinies in the boxes or you'll find a Skrit in them.
Care to explain why the Brotherhood has an ancient Kurzik rune in its possession?
It was acquired from the speakers. Apparently, Tetra found it useful. And it's in our best interest to keep useful things away from Tetra.
Of course. Of course. I mean, why return it to its rightful owners when we can shove it in a damn crate?
Get off your soapbox. You may borrow it.
You may borrow it.
A true philanthropist.
Considering that it's now Brotherhood property, I believe I'm being quite generous.
And I believe that you believe that.
Oh my god, these guys. So far, I'm gonna say that the writing in this expansion has been pretty fun. There's an unsent letter here. This. Papa, given grandfather's looks on blood, thought you'd be interested to know the Brotherhood was digging up a mine with a bit of looks on gear in it. I found some rusted bits off of some old mining equipment. Was in rough shape, but could be a nice memento. Maybe show this to grandfather and see what he says. We're way out here on some spur on the rail line, down in this hole full of jade. Conditions could be better, and the bosses seem to argue a lot. But could be worse, I guess. Hope to see you soon. Okay, so I guess we don't need to open any more boxes though. So we're good. So we're gonna use this Kurzik artifact.
Well, we have a seal. That's a start.
Is anyone here versed in ancient Kurzik ritual magic? Anyone?
Think I know someone who can help. She practically lives at the library in Arborstone. Really loses her mind over this sort of stuff. If we head to Echo Vault now, we can probably catch her.
Okay. Back to Arborstone. Talk to Valeria, find out what she knows about Kurzik magic. Should probably wait for her to render and it would be polite. Ever since the Festival of the Four Winds patch update, been lagging when it comes to loading assets again. Seems to happen every time there's a big update, and then eventually it stops happening until the next big update. Like some of the art resources don't get unpacked properly. Can I speak to... Oh, Rama's with me. Okay. Speak to him then.
Look who it is. I was starting to think you forgot about me.
Sorry I've been such a stranger. Promise I'll drop by more. I have a lot more time these days. Well, except today. Long story short, do you know anything about ward spells? Say, I don't know, performing a sealing ritual?
New hobby to impress the ancestors? Okay, let me think. You said sealing rituals? I don't have the incantations memorized by heart or anything, but during my youth, I may have spent an embarrassing amount of time sulking around the library's occult section.
I can see it.
If I were you, I'd start with the Kestrel archives. They have a whole collection on ritual magic. Bet there's something useful.
Okay. To admit, while I do want to do my Elementalist, I have a strong urge to do End of Dragons on my Revenant first, since I used Shiro. Yes. Yeah, and Archimorus and Victor as your equipped legends. Nice. That would be very fitting, and I want to bring my... I have a Revenant, which is still doing personal story. I haven't leveled them up yet, but I do want to get all the way to End of Dragons and see if there's any bonus dialogue when you've got, like, the idle dialogues, when you've got Shiro equipped, and they talk to your character. Oh, that would be good. There's got to be some bonus stuff there, right? Okay, so we need to go to the Kestrel archives. I'm guessing it's above... there is an elevator over here. Oh, there's also just this. My bedroom door just closed itself. The window's open, so... And I can hear... Because we live in an apartment building, I can hear the, like a gushing noise going under the door into the hallway. Somebody probably has their balcony open and windy, and I have my doors open here, so... Lovely. I mean, I can answer that question, but we just had this whole discussion about spoilers. Thank you, yep. I'm looking forward to finding out, though. So we don't go up that one. This one, then. I guess we'll use the teleporter.